Blog Talk Radio.
Good afternoon, radio listeners. This is Tyrone Lowe, your engineer for this evening, and I will be interviewing a young brother called Amadeus Frazier. Just put out a new book, y'all, and we are going to interview him. We're going to hear from him, and, we're going to talk. He's going to talk about his book, but basically, I want you to introduce yourself. Say hello, Amadeus.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amadeus Frazier, and from Brooklyn, New York. Been able to travel the world, go to school in London and Japan, and also out in China, and I'm also coming out with a new book, and that's just a brief introduction about myself. Very brief.
Okay, and so tell us a little bit about yourself, and what's your vision? What's your vision?
Okay, my vision is actually more short-term than people think. I usually think in a two-month span. I don't like to think too far ahead because I do believe in the man above, and he blesses me with some things that I can't see as a human. So I just like to always put out content or products or services that's going to help people progress and move towards their dreams. Whether that's a book, whether that's a video, whether that's a couple of Instagram posts, I don't know. But I like to think more short-term than most people actually think I do.
Okay, so tell us a little about your book. There's no secret.
Okay. Oh, everyone says, there's the secret to success is this, is that. And I'm young. I've been able to achieve a lot at a very young age. Like I said earlier, I've been able to go to school on a full scholarship to Wisconsin, and then after that, study in Japan, Osaka, Japan for a year, and learn Japanese, and then have all these different scholarships and study in London. And I've been able to do a lot outside of education as well, started my own brand, and I set out a goal to speak to 1,000 kids. I spoke to 1,000 kids across the country. I also do events, and basically all these amounts of success or achievements, I've been able to achieve it. So I realized that what holds people back from achieving what they want, it really is just a mindset. Not a lack of skill or information or motivation. It's just a mindset of what it takes to really achieve what you want. So I put that all in my book. It's the mindset of a winner, of an achiever. And I also talk about some of the stories that I went through so that the reader can also parallel what I went through with themselves. So there is no secret is basically teaching someone about the mindset of what it takes to achieve what they want.
So let me ask you a question. What gave you the inspiration to actually inspire yourself for the abrupt, decision to actually just go ahead and make the book? Was it to actually inspire? Was it to inspire, or just to send out a message?
Well, there's a couple of reasons why I wrote the book. The first reason actually was I was talking with my aunt, and we was having dinner, and I'm talking to her. I'm telling about my stories and my experiences, and she says, "Amadeus, you should write a book." I was like, "Okay." Well, I said, "You know what, Aunt? You're going to be the last person that tells me that." She was the last person, so I wrote the book. And when I was writing the book, I was writing it on both a personal level and for a level that people can also feel it. The personal thing was that I'm young, but I feel like I'm moving in a different chapter of my life. So in my teen years, those are like the great fun years of me traveling the world and being a great student. However, now that I'm 20, I know it's not much of a difference, but I'm looking forward now into manhood and building an empire, building income, and giving to my family and my friends, and going towards that path now. So on a personal level, the book was about kind of capsule on my younger years, and this is what I did. That's that. So on a philanthropy level, what I've noticed with people, and I've had a lot of conversations with people that say, I wish I was you. I'm so jealous, man. You do so cool. I'm like, no, there's a lot of work that goes into it. They see me here and they have me doing an interview, or they're doing a video or a speech. They think, oh, life is just all grand and good for Amadeus, but I literally work from Sunday to Sunday. It's a lifestyle for me, this work ethic. So I also wanted to showcase that work ethic to people and show them that, the reason why I'm able to achieve what I want is because I have what you need to develop is systems and a mindset, to break past barriers and get what you want, whether it's financially or, relationship-wise. It's putting yourself in a mindset. So to go back on your question, why I wrote the book, it was for myself, it was for people, to show people that, you can literally achieve what you want, anything. But you have to make sure you put these systems in set, get your mindset a little bit, and you can tackle whatever you want, and anything is yours.
So let me ask you a question, Amadeus. Where do you find yourself 5 years from now? Let's say 5 to 10 years from now, especially with your mindset and the way that you actually think at a young age is very, very inspiring. And I hope that a lot of young people that are listening to this are very, are receiving the concept of how this brother is really thinking. So, on an entrepreneur level, because that's what I would call you right now, due to the fact that you're developing this stage. How would you find yourself 5 years from now?
First off, I'm a man of God. So, with that being said, I believe that as a human, I can only see what you are. I cannot, as a human, I see myself 5 years from now. I really do believe that I'm blessed. And the fact that God has things in my life that I can't fathom, I can't work for, I can't ask for, He just really my life. I could never ask for, a full scholarship Wisconsin. Never asked for a year in Japan. These things they were a blessing. But for me, when people ask me how do I see myself in 5, 10 years, I am proud to say, listen, I don't know. That's not up to me. That's up to the man above. He decides all of that. All I do is to work hard, to make sure that all of I do is a positive and is making people moving towards a progressive light. And I'm a man of God, so He'll provide that pathway for me. I just kind of move in His direction.
That's very inspiring. What do you have to say to the other young brothers out there that are also on the same wavelength as far as developing and actually putting books together and, things of that nature, actually, developing that craft of writing books or doing videos or whatever it might be that their gifts might be?
I think whatever your gift is, and as simple as it sounds, you really just have to go out there and do it. And I have this saying, it's like I don't tell people what I'm going to do. I do it, and then I tell people what I've already did. And I think a lot of what's holding people back is that they say what they're going to do, and they promise that they're going to do certain things, and they never actually get to do it. So for the youth out there that's listening, whatever you want to do, just go out there and flat out just build a plan and go and straight for it. Especially if you're younger than me, if you're younger than 20, you actually have way more time. It really is just about taking initiative. That's what I talk about in chapter 5 of my book, taking initiative. Be surprised. Everyone watching, 100% of people have a dream. Very few actually take initiative. So I guess for the young people that's listening, it's about taking initiative, that first step. And once you do that, trust me, you're ahead of the crowd. So finding whatever you want to do, if you don't, a lot of people, let's face it, don't know what to do when they're young, or with something. Do something. Just go for it. Don't talk about it. Don't promise you're going to do it. Just do it. And then you'll see how the snowball will keep on rolling from there. About initiative.
Before we conclude this session, you have any upcoming events that everybody should know about, or any type of marketing strategies that you're dealing with now towards your book?
Well, I just had an event 2 weeks ago. It was called Empowering Black Businesses. And that's the last event that I'm going to do here in the States. I'm actually moving on to China in about a couple of weeks. Right now, the best way to get a hold of what I do, the book, There Is No Secret, and you can catch that at AmadaeusFrazier.com.
Okay. So how's your book doing so far as getting it out there and, letting people know exactly where you're at?
The book is doing phenomenal right now. I'm literally selling in different countries. I sold the book in Philippines, Norway, China. We got UK, and of course here in the States, New York, Wisconsin, New Jersey, all over. So it's gone pretty much worldwide. Anywhere that I have connection with, it's sold in that country. So the book has been doing good, and the reception as well. I had one of my friends. She's from Norway, and she said, this book really opened her eyes. So I never thought this way, or never been challenged to think this way. So the book is not just doing great on a financial level or on a business level, but it's actually touching hearts. It's actually making them. Even my mom, she said, "Wow, this part really hit home with me." So the fact that I'm able to touch my mom, older brother, and my friends out. It makes me know that, hey, there's some gems in this book. Anyone with a dream and with a motive can really get. So, answer that question.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about another 5 more minutes. And if you have any listeners out there, you can call in at area code 602-753-1729. If you have any questions, Amadeus, you hit us up right now. And, we'll talk about certain things. I'm sure he'd be glad to talk to you. But you're very much inspired by you, Amadeus. A lot of young brothers out there trying to actually, promote themselves and trying to, form some type of quality about themselves. And, brothers like you really do inspire. Do you do a lot of seminars and stuff like that, or colleges and, things like that?
I've done public speaking throughout the past. I've had my first public speaking event 2 months back here in New York, and then I've been able to travel to Michigan and Wisconsin, and
that's good and stuff like that. So I'm sure you're very excited about this book. I'm very excited to actually be interviewing a fellow like you, and I'm glad that you're building that foundation for yourself, and I just hope that you should carry on with this. Very strong presence about you, even though I haven't really seen you, but I'm looking forward to it. And of course, I want my copy of the book and stuff. But Amadeus, we're going to sign off in about 1 minute. So anything else you have to say that needs to be heard?
Man, anyone that's listening right now, I have one thing to say, man. You only got one of these things. One of these things called life. You don't know when that thing is going to be taken away from you. Or whatever it is that you want to do, achieve, whatever the person you want to see, talk to, whatever you want to do, just do it, man. Because we don't know. But we only have this one thing called life, and relish it, live it, love it, and do what you got to do, man. Just live this.
Okay, this is Tyone Lowe interviewing Amadeus Frazier, and his book is called There Is No Secret. So go out there. He gave you the website. Give him the website one more time, Amadeus.
My website is AmadeusFrazier.com. That's AmadeusFrazier.com. And thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Go out there and get that book. And Amadeus, it's been a pleasure interviewing you this evening. And I just hope that we should do more of this. Anytime that you want to actually do this, you're welcome to it. So this is Tyrone Lowe, your engineer this evening at Blog Talk Radio, interviewing Amadeus Frazier. And his book is called There Is No Secrets. Go out there and get it and be inspired. So this is going to be the end of that show, and stay tuned for the next broadcast.
All right, thank you.